Yeah, so, Vane, let's talk about this PF and the Tonse wrangles which are currently going on. I have seen some people are trying to be, academic. Others are trying to be juridical, that is trying to follow the law, according to the law, according to whatever. And I'm even wondering which law are they talking about. Then others, of course, is Brian Mundubile himself, who is trying to be polite. No, I'm still PF. All I just want to get a higher position in Tonse and whatever. I mean, so there are these three pillars. One, others are trying to be academic. Others are trying to be juridical. Brian Mundubile himself, who is at the center of all these confusion, is trying to be polite. Now, but I am a politics. If I'm a politics, I'm a politics. More politics. You need to read the current situation. Filenda shani fintu. Mwa politics tatukonkati yo academics yo abaiva asambirila yo balila ndechisungu whatever. Fiali kwa tenshita. There are times when we need the academics. There are times. Not that it's completely useless. There are times when we need those who are educated. But then, according to the law, whatever, ama politics na yo. There is a time when the law is entertained and there is a time when the law is just thrown through the window. Whether you like it or not, if you have politics. Then for Brian Mundubile, there is a time when you have to be diplomatic, you have to be nice and whatever. But there is a time when you just have to come out to say, hey, Bwana, this is the position. And everybody, can you follow? This is the way we are going. You can't always be, niwababikire kuntansha as a leader, but you are still trying to be, no, mundala, Mundubile. There are times when you just have to go and take the bull by its horns, bam, and you say, I'm in charge here. There are times when you have to do that, not you continue, hey, no, I'm still PF. Now, anyway, what am I talking about? What I'm talking about, first of all, let's look at PF itself. Today, if you ask me, where is PF? Where is PF? Who is the owner of PF? Where is PF anyway, if we were to talk about where is PF? Tell me, where is PF? There is no PF, there is no PF. And as soon as you people get it into your heads that there is no PF, the better. The sooner you do that, the better. Because you will keep on clinging, Nifoba PF, there is no PF. Move on. There is no PF. But given LUBINDA is trying to, the president of whatever. But given LUBINDA, your presidency or your acting presidency, it does take what meaning. Ni more acting president, ni more president. If you are acting president, Edgar Lungu afuire, how many months ago? I was appointed. No, I'm the president. If you are a president, where have you gotten which legitimacy? Where have you gotten that? You would have been better if you had quickly arranged for a convention. Fast, shan. That's why if you are kushika, you thought that it is working to your advantage, and yet that issue of keeping Edgar Lungu, it is only working against you people. You didn't calculate well. Because ngamwalisa chaba given within the parapeni fast pa ka convention after tuashika fast pa ka convention you would have been installed president, because Palaye Galungu afuide PF was intact, if you remember. Or even baleaba ile bonse bali wera bena chitaru chirufya shani, but you got entangled mumingala toshenu. Mumingala tosha kwa MAKEBI ZULU. Inendemieba MAKEBI ZULU yumulabe niko, can you do the right thing? But you followed MAKEBI ZULU mwakano kushika. And that is how you move given LUBINDA. You lost the presidency. If at that moment you would have said, no, this is our president, can we please bury this man? Can we bring him to Zambia and whatever? I think it would have been very good. But you got entangled by MAKEBI ZULU. You were dribbled by MAKEBI ZULU. The failure to bury Edgar Lungu has got nothing to do with any of you. it is only about MAKEBI Zulu. It is about propelling MAKEBI Zulu's presidency. That's how MAKEBI Zulu staged himself as, you know, the spokesperson and the lawyer and everything, the family. He was trying to position himself. And unfortunately, all of you, you were blind. You couldn't see through MAKEBI's machinations, political machinations. Anyway, so by given Mwalilusa, by given where you are, you cannot be, you can't call yourself president, you can't call yourself acting president. You are done. You are done. You have expired. You are given. You have expired. Because now, after Mwafirokia convention, number PF number, it has become more clearer that PF is nowhere. Is nowhere. How? You have also brought in division when never given. You shani. How can you start exercising powers which you don't have? How can you be exercising powers which you don't have? Anyway, but given LUBINDA and the PF, there is no PF. Because the real PF now, as it is, President wa PF ni Chavinga. Much as you may not like it, and even myself, I don't like it, but unfortunately, Chavinga a president wa PF. And Chavinga doesn't have the people. Then you have given you have divided the people. Chavinga ewa kwatama papers ya PF. Imova given LUBINDA by the virtue of you being appointed and by Edgar Lungu, I would say you are the one who had the structures. Unfortunately, you did not act correctly. You failed Mumingala Toshakwa MAKEBI Zulu, and now Mushele Panse. Because even the people that surrounded Edgar Lungu, they have now divided. They are now divided. Kudiaba kwa MAKEBI, kudia katushina mwebenga na mkwata kwa abantu wa given katuishi, then kudina nawa kwa Mundubile. Efo you know panaya kanika PF. Mamon. So PF tapali, there is no PF really. But then let's move on now. What about Tonse? This Tonse, Tonse. Look, Tonse was a creation of Chris ZUMANI, ZIMBA, TEMBO, PULE, and Peter CHANDA. These are the people that orchestrated, that created that Tonse. These are the people. These 4 people. They are very important, these 4 people. Peter CHANDA, Chris ZUMANI ZIMBA, TEMBO, PULE. These people are very important. They are very important. These are the people that created that Tonse. Edgar Lungu, it was not the idea of Edgar Lungu. It was the idea of these 4, basically. Much of it, the architect of Tonse, is Chris ZUMANI ZIMBA. Chris ZUMANI ZIMBA sold this to Edgar Lungu, and Edgar Lungu bought into it. And then they put Edgar Lungu as the flag bearer. And they put PF of Edgar Lungu as the anchor party. Though it had its own confusion, but at least it had the structures. Now, going forward, Edgar Lungu afwa. Eparande but imova given ngamwarish the act first, you would have taken over the issue, or you would have taken over the position of Edgar Lungu. And it would have made sense for you to be the leader of Tonse and the leader of PF. Nomba mwafidivanya, but mwafidivanya mwasangati nomba, the people that created Tonse, they are out, they are not with you. They are not with you. Chris ZUMANI ZIMBA is not with you, given LUBINDA. TEMBO is not with you. PULE is not with you. Peter CHANDA is not with you. And others who joined in, they are not with you. They are not with you. So, in that situation, PF is the anchor party. But given you don't have that PF, which can anchor Tonse, you don't have it. You lost your chance when you could have installed yourself using a convention. That is when you lost an opportunity. So, but given you cannot be associated with Tonse because The people that created Tonse, they are not with you. So, all I'm saying is that the people that really have never Tonse, Nyaba 4, Chris ZUMANI ZIMBA, TEMBO, PULE, Peter CHANDA, even never Tonse. Eddie Kalungu is gone. Imoba given LUBINDA, you have wasted your time. You wasted your time to take over that. Now that these guys are on this side, there is no way by given you can claim Tonse. You are going to claim Tonse on what basis? On what basis? Imoba never given LUBINDA. Even you, Katushinga Nankane Malukula. How can you claim Tonse? In a group you haven't given LUBINDA. Na Nankane, na MAKEBI wabo. They can't claim, you can't claim Tonse. You can't. On what basis are you claiming Tonse? On what basis are you claiming Tonse? Because the architect is not with you. It's not with you. Tonse is not registered. It is not a registered entity that you can say it is registered and it is owned by PF. No. It was an idea of an individual who sat together with others. And these people, by the very fact that they're not with you, how can you are given LUBINDA claim yourself to say, no, we are the Tonse, we are the legal Tonse? How? On what basis? On what basis? On what basis were given LUBINDA? Let's be real. On what basis? But on what basis are you claiming Tonse? On what basis? Chris ZUMANI has got the right. Chris ZUMANI, TEMBO, PULE, Peter CHANDA, they have got the right to claim Tonse because they started it. They started it. But given you didn't start Tonse, you didn't start Tonse. So forget about Tonse. You can't say no. PF is the anchor party. Is the anchor party? Which PF? Which PF? Which PF are you talking about? Which PF? Which PF? And where is it written? Where is it written? What legal right do you have to claim Tonse? You don't have. What moral right do you have to claim Tonse? You don't have. Because you wasted a chance when you would have installed yourself as president, you know, so that you take over at least there. It would have worked. But you have even dismantled PF. So there is no way about giving. There is nowhere. So there is no PF, there is no, you can't say, no, you can't just claim that. Anyway, going forward, I find it absurd that Brand Mundubile keeps insisting to say, no, I'm still PF, but I just want to be a higher, to go on a higher position because I was appointed in Tonse. That doesn't make sense to me. Brand Mundubile, that doesn't make sense to me. How can you claim to say, no, I was appointed to be a part of Tonse, to be one of the leaders in Tonse, and now I'm just aspiring for a higher position? Brand Mundubile, that is not very good. That is not the way you should be coming out. You have got an opportunity here, you know, to be put on a political pedestal. But if you're going to continue with this lukewarm, sheepish kind of attitude, tawakabugide muma politics. Muma politics, sometimes you feel aggressive. Sometimes you must be able to pull things. Not we carry fish. No, I'm still PF. I'm still PF. I'm still PF. Look, you're in a PF rather than that. I'm still PF. But Tonse, they kicked out when a given LUBINDA. They say we don't want these. They kicked them out. If there is any PF that you are claiming, they actually kicked it out. So if PULE and his friends have actually created Tonse, they have kicked out PF. They have kicked out PF. It means even you have been kicked out. Even you have been kicked out. So how can you continue claiming to say, no, I'm still PF, I'm still PF? Mdala, change your language. Change your language. Change your language. Change your attitude. Change your attitude. There is no PF for you to claim. And that is the language that you should come out and start telling people to say, Vane, bali tutoa wanya, PF tapali, sotien tusala mano, ishi karika pansa ka, musumba wabwali, apano mbafi afika pata pata fo twinga chitabane tieni tumono fo twala salama tieni tu salamano imwe bonse mwe bale sumi now those of you who want me, who are following me, follow me. I'm in front. And where we are going now, we are going to Tonse. We are together with these people. Come with me to Tonse. Come with me to Tonse. Come with me to Tonse. Elongo Afrika ku Tonse kulia. Filafine PF ya the anchor party. You will now be able to say, inena afumoku. I'm coming from PF. PF na batona wida. Na batona wida. Na given we know na ule fintu. But anyway, inobo na isa na buwa babantu. Ebo na isa na buwa babantu. Ababantu na isa na buwa. Since I have come with more people. And I've got more support. Vane, can you all come behind me? And let me be in front. You need to come out. Call your people. Vane. People want to hear that. People want to hear that. It's not that PF. Yes, PF. But they are looking for a leader. They are looking for somebody who will take them to say, this is where we are going. Ngempanga, just like sheep that follows, the shepherd. That is what the people, the structures of PF are waiting for. And you, Mundubile, you are also behaving like Nawodi Mpanga. Na ulubana iwe na iwe na ulubana. Na iwe lelolisha. Yo nchirinde lelolisha. Ntulelo lela. No, Ndala. Ndala, come in front. Be the shepherd. Let's go this way. Let's go to Tonse. And let's look for a party which we can use. Let's look for a purpose vehicle party. That's what you should be saying. You should be talking about a part now which you are going to use, because that part also needs to be sold. And of course, it looks by default that FDD has been chosen. FDD has been chosen. So by now you should be seen with pictures, talking with Chifumo Banda, talking with Chris ZUMANI ZIMBA, showing that leadership already. Mutonse Mudia, showing it. So that people, they say, this is the direction we are going. Not to you, I'm still PF, you are PF. So what are you still talking about PF? People know these things, they know. It's not that when you say, no, you have been expelled from PF. No one can be expelled out of PF now. No one can be expelled from PF because there is no PF. Even given LUBINDA is just being delusional. He's being delusional to think that he has got powers to expel anyone. Even those Tuma statements, whether for me and whatever, Tuma statements to Amukachasu. Tuma statements to Amukachasu, even them, given LUBINDA, if they want to survive, they also need to find a direction to go. Otherwise, there is no PF. There is no PF. Just move on. Move on. There is no PF and you are wasting time. Langenya want direction. Oko turea nyuku. Abantu wale fokum for direction. But give brand Mundubile. Ababon sava. You have beaten them. You are in front. Favor is on your side. Take it. Lesa tapera muminu apala mikafie. Nomba imo given Mundubile. Mulefo abamipele fo mino nomba au senda nomba Mundubile. Na chifike chicho ove iwe senda tampoku butuka na aka inde ichilema. Tampoku butuka na aka ichinde nomba ukabutuka na aka inde ichilema right. Uchinu ule kasabana na bena given na bena mukandida na bena mao zo wole kasabana na you people mnanzekesha anyway. Nah, I'm going to change. Yeah, bye.